We could hit this with Alesha. I will just go with it. You know, we will attack. It's not like our opponent will change the decision based on this. And they definitely do not block. This would make no sense. So we will see. We definitely need a little bit of removal before they scale this to, you know, absolute craziness. They probably should drop 2-drop here instead of pumping it. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is actually really good for them. They think we don't know, I think. Alright. Alright. We go black mana. Let's do it. I'm doing it before the combat phase, so we have guaranteed card. So they can get to 2-3. We lose one creature, but we will have Alesha. So I'm pretty happy with this. This is actually really good for them. We'll see how they block. I want them to block Brynhildr. I guess we have haste on one of the creatures. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about it. I was so busy with the extra card that I forgot we can also swing, but I don't think we would want to do it. I guess we have 3-3 first strike. Okay, that was a better play. But this is still fine. We can still trade. So they have to pump it. Wait, can we do it? Can they pump after the damage? I remember this rule change, but I never used it really. I think they cannot pump it now. Yeah, I think they missed it. It was green. Yeah, they could. I think they didn't know about this rule. Like, it was changed. And now we get this, and we get the lizard back. Which is kinda nice. Here you go, we didn't lose anything and we removed the most obnoxious creature, because this is the only one that scales really hard. Even Badger isn't as scary after this trade, but of course it's still scary. Yep, yeah, okay, never mind. As you can see, moment Badger hits the board, the board just goes full crazy mode. Completely crazy mode. But I think we can still do it. This is a tapland, which is very unfortunate. Man, I guess this had to be red. Because now we cannot pump the Hired Claw. If we attack with Alesha, it's a 3-3 with first strike, so they cannot really kill it. And they don't have good trait against the Claw too. We can always play the Elf worst case. I think it's good. Let's go. Good enough for me, you know? Oh man, this is such a fun card, by the way. Let's see how they will play. Man, I do not get those plays. Like, every time they play in such a way that we get free trade. I know they have Badgers, so usually they can mess everything up and it's fine. But I think even then, and I know someone will say that I got haste on this. Yep, you are probably right. We'll get our cool new card. Another land. Man, we are messing so hard with this. Butler, sure. So it gets pumped. They still have 3 mana because of Badger. And that's enough to make another extra play. Those two, this and this, was played thanks to Badger, by the way. They got so much extra. Not even counting 2 mana 3-3. Which is already great. Okay, so we both have a little bit here. I don't really want to play Starting Town, to be honest. Let's see if we get something here. So this gets haste, but I'm doing it mostly for the card. So I guess we just played this. I don't think we can attack really. For first strike, it's not bad. I think we played this. And we'll attack with this guy. Because it will die very soon. And we can get the new card for the next turn. So it will of course die. That's kinda the point. But we attacked. And now we get it back. And that means new cards. And I really like this combo, it's so cool. And what is she doing? Adding tons of mana. Right? It's only mana. But they also have... So at this point they have pretty much unlimited mana. What is the last card? A land. Not as important. Got a lot of extra cards. And definitely Hard Claw. But do we do... We could go for the Elf first. They're at 10. But we don't have too many cards to discard too. We get double haste. Great. I mean, that's something. We could go with May and Iron Shield Elf. I think that's what we do. We just try to go wider than them because we can make extra plays pretty much every turn. Attack with one of those guys, so it dies, and we repeat the process, and every time we get more and more stuff. They get one card, we get more than one every turn. And they can't really attack. Now we get it back. And here's the new card. Slasher with haste. Alright, now we are talking. Now we are actually talking. Okay, this is just one token. It pumps the dudes, but that's the maximum they get. It's a 6/6. I was thinking about, oh, at least it's not a prayer. So this is actually really strong land for them. Gets them tons of free value. Alright. We get haste on stuff. So we'll definitely play the slasher, so we don't need to waste it. We could go for corpses too. We get a lot of free value. I mean, we get the slasher back, but of course it goes back on its own, which is a downside here. This is still a 3-2. I cannot really attack because it's not enough. Like, they have 8 creatures, so they can pretty much block everything except like 1. So we deal like 4 damage and they counter attack and we die. So not amazing. Not amazing. Yeah, they don't really get anything out of this. I think we still go corpses, so we can play corpses later. We take some damage and we'll pay life too. But we're getting more creatures. That's a good one. And we'll take it back. I think on the next... You can see that we always make more plays than the opponent. We generally have more than one card each turn. So they need to somehow either draw something that... Anyway. Wow. Well, this draw just solved everything for them. Oh boy, at least they cannot attack with this easily because we can trade, so there's something at least. Okay, very good draw for us though. But this has worked naturally, so it has worked 4 in total. We could pay it. We actually can pay it. And I think we need one more turn, so we go this. Obviously it will get haste, but we don't care. We could already smork pretty hard. We could also kill the creature that gets the lifelink. And I think that's the play. So what will they block? Definitely Slasher. And let's go Skeleton. So they have 3, 6, 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I believe those 2 hit and those. So it's 3. I mean, this is a kill now. And we can prevent the life gain unless they block Slasher with the Butler, which is the only card we can... But they won't, because then it kills them. Everything else has 2 toughness outside of Hired Claw. So if they block Hired Claw or Slasher with the Butler that has Sheltered, that's bad. That's not what we wanted. But everything else is okay. I guess we can shoot the Sheriff, a lot of our creatures. Okay, they're going for display, that's fine. So they get extra. We could kill it, but then we can't kill our own creature. We'll see, we'll see. This could be interesting. Let's see how they will play it. This is the most important of the blocks. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is what we want. Skeleton can die easily. And they also will lose a lot of creatures. Not sure if we will save the elves. We're at 13, so we are not dead yet. Okay, I think this is kind of good block. Those are good blocks for us. How much damage do we deal? We have some with First Strike, but not too much. So this is what? And they blocked a lot. We have 5, 6 damage. So this is enough. That means we just kill. This is the sheltered guy. Just kill this. We take 2 damage and we win. They don't have life gain on anything else. Man, that was a freaking cool game, honestly. We'll definitely kill the Death Toucher, but we'll decide if we kill this too. I think we don't need to. But we'll see, we'll see. We probably want the elf. Bro. Alright, you are really persistent. I guess I will kill the second one then. Didn't want to make this play. But I guess it's okay at this point. Not sure how we play this. Let's go Alesha. We have removal that ignores the stats, so this will be for the Pridemate and all the channelers, because they probably played. They have starting town, so it could be like Abzan or something. I guess it is Abzan. They have black and they have shown green too. But, bro, is that triple sanctify? Leonardo. That's kinda cool art for this set at least. You know, it's not generally cool art, but for this set, I mean, you know. What can we do? I mean, we have to attack and see what they will do. It is unfortunate that I believe we don't have a creature, and that's a bit problem on our curve. Normally you would get a free creature, so they would be under tons of pressure. Here they can literally ignore it, and they will. They absolutely will. We could go elf into shoot the sheriff. This is generally a very good play. And we'll decide later, because this can kill a creature only when it enters. Later it just grows stats and it's just a little bit useless. So maybe we can hit the creature first when it's small and shoot the sheriff this guy. We'll see. Okay, that will be a lot of damage. But we'll kill this guy anyway, so we don't really care. And it's not offspring, so it's not as much damage. That's fine. Yep. They don't get anything extra. We can kill it later. Is that sheltered? Halia. Was that the good ordering? I'm not sure. I guess they wanted to deal more damage, so maybe that's the play. Not much we can do about this, but we can force them, kinda force them, or bait them, more likely, to attack with this, and also the Sanctifiers maybe, for max damage. That is kinda insane levels of synergies. Unfortunately, they only attack with the big guy. Alright, it is what it is, but... Bro, they are at 18. That's so much. Of course they get the card. But we need to push for damage. Insanely bad draw. Bro, come on! Oh, those draws are actually killing me, and I mean it literally. Let's go. At least we get the counter on Alesha. But it's a little bit slow compared to 18 life that, as you can see, they are not interacting with us in any way. They just play single player, they drop their cards, and ignore the rest. So that's interesting one. I think we still want the vents. Maybe we can cycle some cards. We could keep it for discarding, but, you know. Man, I was recording so long today that I can feel my voice getting a little bit like, you know, aching. I think that's how it's said. A case of uneaten feast. Sure. They need to play a creature, but they cannot afford 3-drop. So what is the play? Oh, another Halia. Why not? I mean, why not? Oh boy. Not sure how we deal with it. I guess we just kill the cleric. It is something at least. We mitigate a lot of damage this way. Of course, they get the card, they they get all the stuff, and they will live gain pretty much everything we dealt on the last turn. But we're getting a little bit scaling with Alesha, and hopefully we get better draw than just land. Worst case, we can cycle it, but it's not the best play. It's so mana intensive. Like, it's our full turn just to activate it. Yep. Make sure to draw a card with your aggro. And we see what the card is. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. I think we need to go for a little bit more damage on this turn. Let's swing. We will not. Wait, we can. We actually want to. Oh, this is so much better than I expected. Yes. I wanted to discard it to Elf, but I guess we don't need to. We can just get it for free and get the new card. We could kill them. Our opponent doesn't have as many cards, and this could be played for 4 damage on the next turn, so maybe this is good enough. We can kill Halia with it, maybe. And this is 5-10 damage already. They're actually at 2, if all of this goes through. And you can see that our opponent is not really interacting with us for the whole game. They're actually playing single player. And I mean, that kinda works usually. We get the creature, which is very nice. Now we have a blocker, and we'll see what we'll do with this Burst Riding. Probably kill one of the Sanctifiers to prevent all of this extra life gain. Another case, very cheap, not great for us, and 3-drop probably. I think we have to do it now. Then we can swing really hard on the next turn too. And I think they... No, they will get enough. They will get enough. But still 1 less life gain. And maybe we'll force some good trades. Every creature we have has 3 power, so Halia will die. And they have to block something. We'll see. This has menace, so it's usually 3 damage. They cannot afford to only block a land, because of course then they die. Man, if not Halia gaining so much life this game, they would be dead, but they're still holding. They're holding the door. Oh, what a great card from the top. Thank you, Schaffer. I definitely needed land on this one crucial turn that decides who wins. Amazing. Let's get this. Maybe we get the better card after cycling. By the way, this is why we like this land. Yeah, that would be a game-winning card. But maybe it's still game-winning? Let's see how they block. They should block Alesha with Sanctifier, keep Halia, and play the rest of the hand. I think that's the play. Oh, but this is 8 damage, so they still need to block... Oh, they need to lose everything. That's massive. That is actually kinda massive. And if we lose Elf, we get back the Elf. I mean, Alesha is one of those cards that really needs to be answered, because it's just so much value. And with Elves you can discard creatures into the graveyard, so we kinda get them without paying mana. Yeah, I think our opponent is done. They cannot rebuild the board after this. They will just lose too much. And thanks to the vents, they were forced to block. Without this, they would just take 6 damage and keep Halia and maybe rebuild later. Alright, they decided on the same play. In the end, they're kinda forced to make this one, so I'm not surprised. But that means they're at 3, we get the creature back. And I mean, at this point they are dead on the next turn. You cannot fall so behind, like we are 3 creatures ahead of them. 7 extra mana, and we have Haster and the land. So it's even more damage. So even against life gain, we just have enough. Enduring Innocence. Good card, but a little bit late for them. Couldn't they just play this first and get this? Wasn't that just a better play? I think they just missed 1 life gain, but you know, at this point it probably doesn't matter. Wait, maybe it matters. We're still kinda close. Because they also life gain with this. Or maybe it just doesn't matter they missed 1 life because they have so much. I think they life gain like 20 so far. Okay, this was the card I kinda dreamed about, but I didn't think I will draw it. So now we can prevent the block. Live gain. I appreciate. Our opponent fought way longer than I expected, and it actually got close. This top deck potentially saved us, because they could block one of the elves, and that I don't want to count because it will take too long, and our opponent is nice, so I don't want to take their time. But I think with Innocence, there could be a chance that they survive this attack. But, you know, it was very close. Guys, you know what is crazy? We are playing an aggro deck, and I see we are on the draw with no removal, and I think the game is over. I'm serious, I think the game is already over. You cannot start the game with, you know, like 2 and 3 drops with no removal, but we'll try. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. It feels like the game is already over. Tifa. Okay, so we have like 2 turns to leave. What is going on in Standard? Bro, we are playing aggro deck and it feels terrifying to be on the draw. We can at least play this mountain on the next turn, and maybe we can somehow fix it. Oh, we are all... Bro, we are legit dead! I swear! I swear! Man, the healthiest Standard I have ever seen. We lost because we played aggro on the draw. Man, this game should be clipped and sent to Wizards with the name Flourishing. We are flourishing so hard. Our opponent is really proud of being on the play with 2-card combo that kills. Wow, wow. This is actually impressive. And, man, so healthy. Well, guys, we're playing against Feed the Hate, playing Mono Attacker. Listen, at some point I can appreciate it. Listen, at least he's self-aware, okay? Let's chill. We have the elves, so our priority will be health all the time. They don't have Slick Shot, but they can just play it. Challenger is very good with this. They can kind of get the guaranteed card, but at the same time, we can also kill this. And they still need to pay mana for the new stuff. And they got the Ire. So they cannot use it. We might miss a land drop, which is probably not perfect. Of course they get a free hit here. We really need to start racing them really hard. Oh, a mana screw for me. Thank you. That's not amazing. It's really important that you keep up the tempo against those decks, because whoever gets extra play usually just wins because they have 1 play more. And we are actually 1 play behind now. And we could get so much more. Like, we could get Miner in the board, and imagine how much damage extra that would be during the rest of the game. So very important. But let's see. Mono Red is not known for defending very well, so maybe we can keep pushing. And hopefully it will be enough. We have Alesha, but for this we need to be good at magic and draw the 3rd land. Okay, this is acceptable. I honestly will take it. Worth it. So what do we do? Is it Alesha or the Miner? I think it's Alesha, because I don't think the game will go so long to play double 3-drop. It's too expensive. It's too late game, guys. And honestly, we can always sneak the Miner as the, you know, last resort. Or maybe you can do land, corpses, and Miner or something like this. Oh my god. No way. No actual way. This is kinda massive. We could push damage or just... I think this is good. They never will expect Alesha. Oh my... Is it my birthday? This was a true present. A gift from the Shuffler. And I will appreciate it. But never say anything bad about the Shuffler in my whole life. This is kinda insane. I think Mono Red cannot recover from this. We got so many plays from this. Honestly, this card is surprisingly good. It not only gives you instantly the next card, and you can play it on the same turn if you have extra mana, but getting haste on, you know, creatures that do not have haste, if you build it right and get like Slashers, Alesha, it's just so much extra value that you are getting. The Challenger into Percussionist. Let's see how they play. Do you swing? Are you a swing player? You know they have to swing. That's what they do. I think we need to take this damage. Not sure if we can win, man. They will probably block this. We could... So, if I block, I'm pretty sure they will just play a Burn Spell or something, or a Pump, and we are not getting the trade. And I don't think this would be enough to kill. If they target it, they also cannot use the extra card, because they will be fully tapped out. I'm not sure if we can win on the next turn. They will get the block. It's 4-6 damage right now, because they will block this guy. But we will get haste on Alesha. Okay, now they're going for the kill. They need to kill this. I'm not sure if they know. Oh, they know. And this was the prowess. Not sure why they did it after the combat phase, wasting the damage. I mean, maybe they are trying to feed the hate against Monored. Oh man, what can we do here? Swing all, they block the elf, we discard this, and then what? Then we keep Alesha. We get the guy, and we have 2 blockers. I mean, that's a good play. Seems about perfect. I think they will block here. Because it's the only trade that they can force some kind of, drawback on us. And they, of course, get the extra card, which will help them. But we are not losing anything important for the next turn lethal. We activate the raiding. And now we drop our secret weapon. And we get the freebie. And the card on top of it. Oh man, I wish we could play this. That would be absolutely divine. We would just kill Challenger, no board, no chance. I think we still win very easily, but that would be such a good play. And this doesn't really do much. That means they cannot attack with Challenger because we have First Strike. They cannot kill us, and they also cannot really defend, so that's game. I appreciate. Our opponent was surprisingly nice. So yeah, that's it. Oh man, we're on the draw. That's probably a death sentence. Okay, our opponent has no 1-drop. There is a chance. There is a chance. Oh boy, let's go with the hard claw. It always can pressure opponent into, not blocking really. We'll definitely play this so we don't get punished. Swing. They will take the damage, do nothing, then we need to make the play. I'm not pumping because it's not really great play. May will die immediately. The question is, do they counterspell or take 2 damage for removal? It's a bit of better version. They take 2 damage, so we still dealt something, which is nice. But of course we need to keep up more creatures than they will draw removal, which is always a little bit hard. This is a weird deck because it feels like half Dimir control, but they play Riddlers. Maybe it's just... Usually whenever you see Dimir it's Kavaro, so I will just assume it's Kavaro in some form, in some shape or form. We go Slasher, because for 1 black mana they cannot counter it. And that means that they have to kill it, which is 2 removal spells and not 1 counter spell. So we got 1 card ahead, even if they answer it perfectly. This seems to be another Hex, which of course is the perfect play for them. Like when you play against Aggro, the more Hex you draw, the more ahead you are. Here you go. I swear, every deck is just Kavaro with extra steps. If you see the Mir Zulta, it's always Kavaro deck. Let's go for Shoot the Sheriff, because now we can swing super hard. And we don't care about life total because we're on the offensive. And we also have the Slasher, which is really good. The Slasher is here because you can get the haste from the Enchantment Saga creature. And what do we go for? We should go for the Miner here. Because it forces like either a sweeper or a lot of spells to remove stuff, and then it opens lethal on the burn probably. So we should win, because our opponent didn't have a good target for Kavaro. Yep. And we won. So guys, I hope you enjoyed those wonky games. Obviously, it's more of a fun deck because right now, meta decks just steamroll everything that isn't a meta deck. This is why everyone is net decking, because otherwise it's hard to even play. You have seen, you literally die on second land with 20 damage. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. But I still hope you enjoyed this new way to play. I absolutely adore the Brynhildr and Alesha engine. I think they have such a good synergy together because this is a great reanimation target, gives haste to Alesha, so you can instantly get this counter and 3/3 first striker swinging into face, and also getting reanimation effect. But you know, why would you reanimate a 2-drop if you can just play Cavero on the next turn and win the whole game with, you know, 7 7-drops or something like this? So, you know, it is what it is. I hope we made your day of Magic a little bit cooler and brighter and hopefully more fun. And thank you for staying until the end. And yeah, that's kind of it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our amazing patrons for helping us make those videos. You guys are so cool. I just cannot thank you enough as always. And yeah, see you in the next one.